All right, please join me and thank Dr. Lazarus for the simple introduction. Let's give him a round of applause. And Eurasia for conducting this event as well. All right, today's topic, powered by play, applying theatre and improvisation techniques in learning and teaching. What is it all about? To start with, we're going to do a little I'm going to share with you a story, and for the story to be effective, I would need all of your assistance. What happens is, as I tell you the story, at the end of every sentence that I'm going to say, I need all of you collectively say yes. Can? Yes, something like that. All right, thank you. All right, let's start. Can I tell you a story? Yes. A story about a boy and a girl? Yes. The boy named Jack, the girl named Jill. Yes. One day Jill got kidnapped. Yes. Jack saved her. Yes. They fall in love. Yes. And then they live happily ever after. Yes. Thank you. Give yourself a round of applause for participating. A loud one. Great. Right, now to tell you another story, but this time around, instead of say yes, say no. All right, can I tell you a story? No. All right, thank you. Bye bye. All right, you see the difference? Early on, when you say yes, you allow me to continue the story, but when you say no, you stop me. You see the difference? When you say yes, you allow me to continue, and that yes is the experience of us about connection, about engagement. Whereas when you say no, it's about disconnection, disengagement. And when I conduct this training program at educational universities, educational institutions, universities, disengagement is one of the key factors, key challenges where people, educators had problems sharing information. And today we're going to look at how we can overcome this disengagement using this method called powered by play, or play theatre techniques. And what's it all about? And to explain that, I'm going to bring you back to the year 1997. That was where I first started up in the theatre. I first started as a stage actor back in 1997. And then I moved into television acting, I moved into radio voiceover and stuff. And along the way, training in theatre has helped me a lot in terms of developing me as a person. And if you are a stage actor in Singapore, that's where I'm from, chances are you are also a drama instructor at schools. So I use drama techniques to teach drama. It's only when I got a chance to work with the Esplanade Library, when I worked there, firstly as the customer service officer, and then I moved into HQ. And that is where I do corporate training. And the funny thing is this, when I do corporate training, when I use drama training as in terms of the icebreakers, the participants enjoy it. But the moment I conduct the actual content, the participants get bored. So I was like, wondered why that thing happened. So I need to find ways to overcome that. So what happened was, I met up one of my mentors. Her name is Karen. She's one of Singapore's top 10 influential person in Singapore. I asked her, how can we overcome this challenge? And then she said this to me. She said this thing, Hazriq, you can play any games in your training session as long as it make meaning into the session. Then I thought, hey, that's a very profound information I got from the person. Because theatre training, theatre games are very adaptable to any situation, and especially it covers the three main areas: the visual learners, the auditory, and kinesthetic. Earlier on, Dr. Jari mentioned about the visual, and performing arts training help you the other aspect, is the kinesthetic. And this is what I want to share with you today. So, happened that by then, the library where I was working at decided not to do corporate training. So I left, I started my training company, the Speaking Factory, which I'm doing right now. And I use my program, which has the theatre elements in terms of the methodology. So what happened today, I'm also an author of many books. This is my first book in the Stage Fright Antidote. In fact, this book, I shared how we use theatre on how to overcome presentation jitters. All right, and these are some other books. Yes, yeah, this is one of the books called Introvert. I'm also an introvert person. I share in the book how I shifted from introvert. I still introvert, but still be able to doing theatre. But today, I want to share with you some of the elements of theatre which you can apply when you go back to your educational institution to share message to your audience. All right. All right. So what happened today? We're going to play two parts of it. First part, I'm going to play activities with you, so you will be the audience enjoying it. All right, and then at the same time, we're going to break it down and see what you can do with it as part of reflection. Are we okay with that? Yes? Can, good, all right. So to do this, can I invite you to find yourself a partner? That means within your table, find yourself a partner. Okay, it can be work in twos or work in threes. Yeah, find yourself a partner. All right, turn to the right, to the left, and tell the person, will you be my partner? Go there, tell her. Yeah. Ask question. Okay, I want to check. When I say 1, 2, 3, and then you turn to your friend and say, my partner, like that. All right, ready? I want to check. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, well done. All right, so this is what we're going to do. What the first game we're going to play is what I call yes and. Okay, yes and is a very simple game. It's one of the activities we learn in theatre. And yes and requires to play with your partner. So what happens is, among yourself, there will be person A and person B. If you have 3 persons, will be person A, B, C. What happens? I give you a demo. Let's say you are person A. You start the conversation with yes and let's do something. And person B will reply with yes and add on to the conversation. Example. Let's say the theme is going to the zoo. So person A will say something like this. Yes, and let's go to the zoo. Person B will add on, yes, and let's buy the ticket. Person A will continue, yes, let's watch the monkeys. And person B, yes, and then we watch the zebra. Something like that, all right? So with your partners, having the yes and conversation, just one sentence and one sentence, go responding one another. We play this for the next 20 seconds, very fast, all right? Okay, same theme, going to the zoo, okay? Turn to your partner, among yourself, decide who is person A. That's why you have your person A. Decide yourself, who is person A. Okay, person A, who is person A? Alright, person B. Any person C here? No. Okay, that person C. Okay, cool. So A, B, C, we have C, alright? Ready? Turn to your partner, start with A, B, A, B. Ready? Go into the zoo, 20 seconds, and go. Go ahead. Okay. All right, well done. Give your partner a high five. Yes. All right. What do you feel when you play the game? Do you enjoy playing? Do you enjoy conversing with your partner? Yes. Do you have some positive vibes talking to the person? Yes. Do you have any conflict? No, right? That's the beauty of it. There's no conflict. Because why? When you have the yes and conversation, it covers those 3 things. Number 1, when you say yes and, the yes gives you the acceptance. Whatever your friends say, you always accept. Even if you don't like, at least you acknowledge your friend's idea. And then you add on with the build on over here. You build on the conversation. And by doing that, there's a third one called the collaboration, which means you are collaborating with each other. And that is one of the principles you need to do when you have a conversation with your audience, when you have a conversation with your students, when you're going to share information. Have this a yes and mentality so that it's not disengaged. Alright, so this is one of the game. I have another probably about 10 minutes, right? I think. Alright, so let's give another game. You're going to play this same with your partner. This time we're going to play this game called the one word game. It's very simple. One of you, person A will start with one word. Person B corresponds with a second word. It's going to be something like this. Person A, once, upon, a, time, and then see wherever the story goes. Okay? Same thing. Turn to your partner. Start with once, upon, a time, then continue your story. Ready? 20 seconds and go. high five to your partner. All right, this is the second game. All right, let's go to the third game. All right, this is what I call the present. The present. All right. To do this, I would need two volunteers. One volunteer from the audience. Can I get a volunteer? Just one person. Anyone? Okay, we have one person over there. One wait. Come on up. Thank you. Come on up. All right. One more time, let's give her a round of applause. Okay, what's your name, ma'am? Kritika. My name is Hazriq. Nice to meet you. All right. So what happens is we're going to play this game called the present. What happens is we are going to give each other a present, but it is invisible. What happens is beside you there's an imaginary bag. So what happens, I'm going to take out something, and then, yes, they're going to give you something, and I'm going to say, this is a present for you. And then you will say, thank you for the whatever it is that comes to your mind. And then after that, your turn to give me a present. Okay, I'll give you first, and then give you a present. Okay. Can do? Alright, so something like this. First one. This is a present for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
present.
What do you think it is? Thank you for the
flowers.
Thank you for the flowers, something like that. All right, okay, now your turn. Do an action so that I know how it looks like. Do an action so that I can guess what it looks like. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you for the cat. Meow. All right, something like that. All right, thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you very much. Have a seat. All right. The same thing with your partner. We do the same activity. All right. This time we need you to stand up because this needs some movements. All right. Ready? Stand up. 20 seconds. Person A give person B the present. Go ahead. All right, thank you. Give yourself a round of applause one more time. Thank you. Have a seat. What do you feel now? Do you feel enjoy? You enjoy get a present from your friend? Yes? All right, you can see these three activities. Let's go behind the scene and talk about it. The first round, yes and. We talk about collaboration. Then the second one word game, is also about collaboration, connecting with your friend. And the third game is about making your friend happy. Alright? So these are the principles which I learned in theatre, which can apply in your classrooms, in your lectures, in your presentations. The only thing, you make meaning into it. What I do to these games, right? The first one we play yes and when I did team building. Where for them to work together as a team, we play the yes and game. If I want to generate ideas, I use the one-word game. And we want them to work together. We use the present game. So they can work together before, as an energizer, before the actual presentation itself. So have this kind of activity so that your session is not going to be just information. At least have some activity so that you can experience the whole experiential session along the way. Alright, so what's next? After going through all these three things, before I end, just 3 simple steps. Because usually an action, you need to, after do something, you don't just sit there. Do something about it so they can increase your skills and increase the knowledge. My recommendation is a 3-step process, a very simple step, 3-step process. The step number 1 is to look at your learning gaps. Anything that you have missing in your learning gaps, and identify what other ways you can improve in terms of collaborative effort with your friend. Alright, and step number 2, choose one of the techniques which I shared just now. Choose one and apply it. If you can apply it immediately actually. And then step number 3 is basically execute it, because you'll do better when you execute it. Even if you get things wrong, it's okay, because failure is the mother of success. So don't worry if you get things wrong, just give it a go. All right. So before end, I always believe in this Confucius said, because I think our program is all about kinesthetic, it's all about doing things. And he said this: I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. And I hope this short presentation gives you some insights for you to make a difference in terms of presentation, in terms of your collaboration, in terms of your engagement with the audience. And I hope to continue to touch base with you. With that, Hazriq Idrus signing off. Thank you very much.